So I thought I'd give you guys an update on the quarantine tank. Everyone's been doing really well. I've seen breeding behavior on the rainbows. I'm pretty sure if I pulled them out today, all the fish out, I'd have fry in here in no time at all. One of the Kuhlis was just down there, but I don't think we're going to be able to see him. So these guys are waiting very patiently on, see if I can feed them here one-handed, on my 75 to stop being weird. Probably going to do a video on that soon. Sorry for the terrible angle. Just can't feed one-handed. But they're doing well. The tank's happy. You know, keeps really good parameters. Everything's cycled. They're eating, and I mean, like I said, breeding behavior from the rainbows. The roseline sharks are doing well and growing. I think everyone's put on at least 1/4 inch. My 75, for some reason, has had some weird cycling issues, which is frustrating as heck because I've had that tank for 2 years and it lost its cycle from meds, and then every time I think it's about to cycle, it gets another nitrite spike. So I haven't wanted to put these guys in because they're so sensitive, or especially the roseline sharks, they're so sensitive to water parameters. I just didn't want to stress out a tank that's not finishing its cycle by adding more bioload, or fish that are so sensitive by putting them in a tank that's not cycled. So meanwhile, they're happily hanging out here. So there's the 4 roseline sharks left, so I lost half of those from what I bought. And then there are 5 or 6. They don't hold still. I can't count on the move here. I think there's 2 males and 3 females, I think, of the rainbows. And then there's 3 Kuhli Loaches out of the 20 that originally got quarantined. So, I mean, there was pretty heavy loss from the original quarantine and from what I bought to what survived going through meds, and I've always had really bad luck with Kuhli Loaches coming in with internal parasites and such, so they're hard to get to treat, which is a bummer because they always do so well if you can get them in a large group, and I've always wanted to have 20 plus Kuhlis schooling and looking crazy. But the rainbows are looking really awesome. The dominant male here, when he was courting the girls yesterday, he just was super fired up and bright orange with that white stripe, just really real sexy looking rainbow fish. So I'm enjoying this little tank, although I did not plan on leaving everyone in here for so long. I'm starting to wonder if I need to upgrade my quarantine here so that they can have a bigger tank while they wait for their big tank. But everyone seems to be doing happy and healthy, and like I said, I'm keeping up on water changes and everything, so they're doing well. In case you're wondering, it's a homemade sponge filter. Just bought a extra Aqueon sponge for like their 70, I think it was a 50 or 70 Aqueon, and took a piece of tubing, stuck it in there, cut a bunch of holes in it, put an air stone in it, and it works great. I then also have one of those, when you buy the pack deals, you get the filter, and this guy is packed full of sponge and a little bit of polyfill. And then this tank's lit with just a little stingray clip-on, which is probably more designed for a 3 to 5 gallon tank than it is for this size, but it's doing okay. These are the plants from my aquarium co-op plant unboxing, and everything's doing really nice except for the stem plant, which I warned you guys that I always kill stem plants. Probably a couple situations here. Tank lighting is low. This tank does get ferts, so that's not a problem. But tank lighting's low. Really should probably have more lighting to grow that successfully, and it probably should get gotten taken out of the pot. I also lost the Anubias capifolia, and you can see the other Anubiases are doing fine, and the crypts are doing great. They've transitioned completely to underwater growth. The capifolia, I think what happened is the rhizome was completely in the wool stuff, and so then just one by one the leaves fell off and it died back. But not, I mean, sad because I like that plant, but not, you know, not a bad turnout. I mean, the Java ferns have both been growing huge, just beautiful leaf structure and size. The Swassertang moss is doing well, although it probably wouldn't mind some more light, and the crypts are doing really nicely. So I had planned, once these guys move to the 75, I haven't decided if I'm replacing the tank because it's all scratched up. You can see it's a really old tank. I've had this tank for like, I don't know, 15 years. But I have some Tropico soil that I wanted to cycle in, and I wanted to actually plant it and maybe make it a blackwater tank or a shrimp tank. I hadn't decided. I have not decided completely. Maybe just an Apistogramma cockatoides triple red tank. But I wanted to do something actually aquascaped, and so my 75's holding up the whole shebang. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this update, and these guys, like I said, doing all happy, healthy. They're eating lots of microworms, micro food, dry foods, and bloodworms when I feed the big tank them. So, I'll catch you guys later. Hit the subscribe button if you want to get notifications, and if not, I'll see you next time. Bye.